Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In today's lab, we are gonna configure IPv4 address on R1 device. So let's start. Step number 1 said configure R1 host name. We click to the enter to the CLI, and now we need to be in global configuration mode. So const div, and now change it with host name R1. The prompt has changed to display R1, so we have already completed step number 1. Now use a show command to view a list of R1 interfaces, their IP address, status, etc. Okay, we're gonna use show IP interface brief, but it's not working. Why? Because generally show commands are using in privileged exit mode, but the Cisco CLI has a little trick. We enter the escape and now use the shortcut Ctrl A to return to the beginning and write do. With this, it's working. This is really useful if you don't want to leave the global configuration mode. And now we can see we have three interface 00, 01, 02 and VLAN 1. This is for another video. IP address no assigned. Okay, this is a legacy feature of Cisco routers, is to check the IP address if they are okay or not. Method is unset, and this is layer 1 and layer 2 status. Both are down now. We expect to be up after the word. So that's all for the step number 2. Now step number 3. Configure the appropriate IP address on R1's interface and enable the interface configure appropriate interface description. Okay, we have here 3 lamps, small lamps. This is a class A, this is a class B, this is a class C. So let's start with gigabit 00. Gigabit 00. To do that, we have to enter a new mode, the interface mode. That is interface gigabit 00. Now we are here and we are gonna assign the IP address. IP address is 60.255.255.254, and this is a class A, and this is a class A network. The subnet mask is /A. That means that the first A bits are for the network and the other for the host portion. So netmask 255.0.0.0. That's it. Now description. This gigabit 00 is going to switch number 1, so that is what we are gonna put to 1 and not shut down. Okay, this message say that the state are changed to up. Now we're gonna config the others. We have okay gigabit 01. We don't need to leave the interface mode, we can change it from here. So interface gigabit 01, and that's how we change. Now the same process, IP address now is 182.168 98.255.254, and the subnet mask is a /16, so this first 16 bits are for the network portion and the others is for host portion. That is the net mask description. This gigabit 01 going to switch number 2, so put 2 switch number 2 and no shutdown. That's it. Now interface gigabit 02, gigabit 02. What is the IP of gigabit 02? Here we have IP address 201.191.20.254. Class C network /24 net mask, so it's 255.255.255.0. Description: 2 switch number 3 and no shutdown. That's it. Okay, we have already completed, and if you are not fully sure, you can check again using show IP interface brief. So that is what we're gonna do now. We press N to go to privilege exec mode and write show IP interface brief. Now we have our 3 interfaces with their respective IP address. The method was on set, but now it's manual because we have manually configuration this. And layer 1 and layer 2 now are up, ready to forward packet trace. Okay, let's see, we have already completed step number 3. Use a show command to verify our one interface again. We have already did. And step number 5. View the running config to confirm the configuration change. Then save the config. Okay. So show running config. But here we have hostname R1, interface gigabit 00, description 2 switch number 1, IP address with the respective subnet, duplex auto and split auto. There are default settings and we are gonna cover that because it's an important topic in another video lab. And the others interface 01 and 02. So that's it. Interface VLAN, this no IP address and shut down. That because Cisco router device shut down their interface by default. That is why we use the command not shut down to enable them. Okay, that's it. Now go to step number 6. Configure the IP address of PC1, PC2, and PC3. Okay, we can close this now. PC1 is 50001. To do that, we enter PC1, then go to desktop. Now first config. Here I have already configured the default gateway. We are gonna talk about later, but take in mind now that this is the IP of the router. Now go to fast Ethernet 0, and here we put the IP. So it was 50001. and the subnet automatically put because this is a class A network. Close and goes to PC2. Okay, the same process. Config fast Ethernet 0 IP 192.9a.0.1 and automatically put 255.255.0.0. Okay, close. And now PC3 config fast Ethernet 0 IPv4 address is 201.911.20.1. That's class C network. Close. Okay, that's all for step number 6. Now finally number 7, ping from PC1 to PC2 and PC3 to test connectivity. Okay, we're gonna ping. We had already covered how to ping, so command prompt, into that we're gonna ping PC3, ping 211.291.21, ping, and we wait. Request timeout. Okay, we can ping, so we have already complete our lab. That's all for today, and see you in the next lab.